shameless.
I am ready.
Death comes. Death comes. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
What now?
Why not? Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Hello, Phoenix. Synergy. Welcome back, guys.
Everyone plays their part.
I'll do it.
Greetings, Emo.
Of course.
I am a bit skeptical on whether we proceed with summoning the meme.
If I must.
If Black Knight and Alphonse banner happens soon, could be at risk of not having enough orbs. So that is definitely a big concern. What I want to do is I want to get the spark for sure. That's non-negotiable. Then we need to reevaluate how many orbs are left to farm, because that definitely will determine whether it's possible to commit fully here and risk the Black Knight banner with Alphonse happening.
We will win.
I don't know exactly how many are left, but it's getting down there. I'm actually kind of done with chain challenges, but there is still quite a bit of story stuff. None of the tactic drills or blessed gardens has been touched yet. So I want to kind of calculate everything and be as specific as possible here, because that really should determine how to proceed. I think the mythic merges are very important, and there's not going to be a better banner than the mythic revivals. So it's not like skipping is going to happen necessarily. It's just a matter of should we wait? That's the difficult question to answer. So I'll show you guys what I mean so you can get a better picture of everything. So in chain challenges, actually, main story is completely done. I did complete it. Paralogs are pretty much all done except for the last 4, which will require probably manually doing it because the units are too new to auto battle. So that's so yeah, I actually failed this. That's why I said I had to manually do it. So that's like roughly 30 orbs, maybe less than that. So chain challenges are done. Squad assaults, I just started going through them, but they're more time consuming. This is still auto battleable. I did literally the most recent ones with auto battle, so it's definitely not difficult to auto battle these as long as you just use new units. But this isn't more than like 200 orbs, it looks like. Probably, maybe less than that. Maybe like 100 and something orbs, 180. I know the bust gardens is quite a few though, and I haven't actually taken those into account. I'll try to understand how much there is. It should be pretty easy to calculate. Is this like 40? I think it's 40 per color, right? Yeah, so it looks like 40 per color, which means that this is 160 orbs in Bust Gardens. So we have like 160 here, maybe 180 here, that's like 340, maybe there's like 30 here, so 370 off of multi-map battles. And then here we have not so many left either. Okay, this is like 10 off of that book, and I think that's it. Maybe there's some here. This is almost done too, so it's like 30. Book 1 hasn't been done, so it's maybe like 50, if even that. So maybe 80? 80 off that. Normal is completely done. Maybe the newest one hasn't been done, okay. Hard completely done. So basically main story is near completed. Paralogs though not for sure. I think this is lacking a bit. Yo, Das Hopsili. That's a name I haven't seen in quite a while. How's it going, man? Welcome back. So this looks like not so many orbs. I guess it's 3 per paralog, so roughly 50, 150 orbs, I guess, in Lunatic. And then in hard, okay, hard has quite a bit as well. So maybe that's another 150. Looks like 300, 400 maybe in the stories, and like 400 multi-map battles. I'm counting roughly like 800, maybe more orbs. I'm probably short on something too. Like tactic trails, I guess, isn't too many, but there's definitely some there. Yeah, so that's actually not so many left. Of course, we'll take care of these. The Altina Yoon are 18 more. Probably, I think, like, maybe like 1,000 orbs or something like that. I haven't actually looked at the rates of the 6 after banner, and I think that's a good idea to check out, just to see what it looks like. I'll do that while this auto battles here.
Accept your fate.
What that does tell me is that I might still have enough orbs to farm, even if the next 6 show up, depending on how the gadget treats us. So like I could probably go next 6, and if the next 6 banner and committing to Peony Altina, and I'd still be okay. That's what that tells me.
We cannot be stopped.
Hello, Mad Coyote. Oh, content inspired you to play AR tryhard again? Well, that's great. It's not that difficult, to be honest. It's pretty relaxing, especially on days where I don't stream. It tends to be like a 5-minute thing. Game is much easier than it used to be, in my opinion. It's a very cozy game. Yeah, I'm looking at the rates on the summoning simulator for the HR 9 to 14th place, and 50th percentile is 1,300 orbs, so it could be pretty risky actually. If that banner does happen sooner than I expected to, that is. Like, it's easy to save for it if it ends up being at midpoint, but if they release it earlier than midpoint, then that would be kind of bad. Yeah, there's suspicion that Alphonse and BK's next 6 shows up sooner than expected because they're all confirmed for rerun this month. Like, literally everything on the next 6 are confirmed for coming back this month, which is posing a bit of a risk. They could just very well show up on different banners, like maybe that just doesn't happen. But yeah.
Yes.
1,300 orbs would be the estimate for that banner to get Alphonse BK and I guess Valley up to +10. Was there some event that happens every year in April? Was that Golden Week? Yeah, I think so. Galahad says the 800 stamina bottles on April 1st must be a game changer. Oh yeah, it is, definitely. I wouldn't be able to get up to these orb count right now without them. I mean, I did use everything I had but getting to like a cozy number and continuing to farm the stamina potions are great. I can't run out at this point. What do you think we get on the next banner? What do you mean, what do I think we get? Are you asking me to predict what like the next game is? Is that what you mean? What game is on the next banner? So I do think it depends really. I don't think we skip the spark. We definitely don't skip the spark, but I do think maybe we don't commit further until we know what's coming next. I think that's the might be the play we have to make tonight. Who do I think will be on the next EML banner? As in, who do I think the next mythic, legendary, or emblem will be? I only know which ones don't exist. So if we're talking emblems, then we're talking obviously Roy and Leaf. If we're talking like legendaries, they've pretty much gone through the whole pool on that, and they're just effectively using other characters. But I suppose that would still, like a legendary hero would still probably pull from Engage, so it would likely be like Ivy or man, I forgot the guy's name. Alfred, I think? Yeah, Alfred. As for mythics, seems like the trend of OC seems to be the thing. Or maybe they'll just go dip into the Shadows pool at this point and just make anybody from Shadows. Just print like Edelgard again, but as a Shadows version. Yeah, Tamara of course. And yeah, dude, I suppose the Fates Royals would still be legendaries. Like, they have some legendaries to use from popular games. I do think that in terms of emblems, they might just commit to, like, Camilla before they even do Roy or Leaf at this point, just to maintain sales.
It is my duty.
I've been procrastinating on this, on these events as much as possible, so trying to get them done. Yeah, maybe they moved the next 6 banner to Golden Week instead of midpoint. That's possible. They did, after all, move the AHR banner earlier this year as well, right? So that was new for this year. So they might do the same for the next 6. And because that's possible, I should not fully commit to Peony Altina. Just because I know that Peony and Altina will show up in December. So, like, the same banner will come back. The delay is a bit annoying, but if it's necessary. I mean, an X6 banner with BK Alphonse would complete arena for this account. Like, there would not be basically anything arena related to summon for at that point. So AR ends up being pretty important to target after that. Because we can't really miss that banner. It's not a choice. If we miss the chance for the next 6, then I don't know where another banner of that value would come back. I suppose it would be something like Fjorm's banner, but Fjorm's banner is only a single season, whereas BK and Alphonse is 2 seasons covered. So Fjorm plus 2 seasons and arena is basically solved at that point.
It's so warm.
So depending on how the spark goes, we can reevaluate the orb costs that come after that. And maybe I'll make an actual notepad to see exactly how many orbs are left in like every area. And with that being said, we got a firm idea of whether committing fully to that +10 is a good idea, or if we just hold out another week or so to see if the Alphonse BK share happens this month. Game really wants my orbs after all. Yes, even we're actually summoning both blue and red, but the spark should be Altina. It might be Peony if we get like a bunch of Altinas. I mean, I guess it really is just spark whatever needs to equalize the count. Like that's the
I shall be off.
realistic situation. I just assume it'll be Altina because we have no copies of Altina. And of course we got that free Peony, so that's the difference here. Realistically, I am willing to wait for December for Altina, but Peony would be a good idea to finish here, just because we might get 30 light season points by June with Air. The merges are really important to start maintaining Vault of Heavens. So that's the push to get it done sooner than later. This is probably the funniest thing, but I actually value the rewards from this, from Tab Battle. Like, badges are pretty valuable. And still, for, upgrading heroes and upgrading the seals. So, for most of you guys with your accounts, it's probably like a joke that you're getting like badges and such for doing this, but it's not too bad actually for my account. Especially a lot of the squad assault seals will likely have to be upgraded. Helps that the jams are good.
To ruin.
Alright, almost done. Yeah, except Tempest Trials, this was truly the first event that happened. That's the crazy part. I think they advertised this in like was it a Fat channel? Like the anniversary, the first anniversary, like yeah, tab battles in new mode. Yeah, pretty sad that Fat channel is just literally announcing banners at this point. And then you just end up skipping most of them. That's the sad part.
It's so warm.
There's no actual content. You're just on the same hamster wheel forever. That's a lot of tikis. That's what I mean by the game is way more chill than it used to be. A lot of your decisions were cutthroat. Surtur versus Air. Especially since Air is timeless and Surtur is a meme. I don't think optimizing budget makes any sense because they did release Chosen Alphonse, and Alphonse shares the VA with Roy, so if they were recording the lines for Chosen Alphonse, which obviously they did, then they probably have already recorded the lines for Emblem Roy, and he's probably just on like some back burner at this point. If we're talking about just efficiency, right, like they contract them like, okay, we need you to do the lines for Alphonse. Great, you did it. They chose an Alphonse. And so they also need the guy to do Emblem Roy. Unless it's the Japanese voice actor, which I don't know who that is. So maybe that guy hasn't done his part for Emblem Roy yet. That's true. Actually, if they did release Harmonized Ike, then that does mean... Well, no, we don't know if shares the the Roy VA in Japanese. I don't know the voice actor for that in Japanese, and that maybe would be your sign to tell you whether that guy has done it for Emblem Roy. But I guess because he did do Harmonized Roy over the Japanese VA, he probably did Emblem Roy as well, and that is a strong determinant factor for Emblem Roy probably already ready. So they're just not releasing it because money? Probably. Oh, there's one more. One more tap battle and then we're done here.
Here I go.
Yeah, of course, I have space on my friends list. Plenty of space. If anyone hasn't added me, please send me a request. Let me get over there and post the code in chat, both chats. If somebody could post the code in both chats, please do so. And then just tell me in chat who you are, what your name is when you send the request. If I have any VOD watchers, if you're watching the VOD, then just put Aka2 in your name temporarily until I add you, and then you can change it back to whatever you want. It's like I don't know these names, so if you did add me, if you did add me, just let me know what your name is, and then I'll accept it. You are Hopspurt? Okay, cool, gotcha. Huh, okay. Actually, I think my emulator is lagging. Hold on, I gotta restart it.
Fire Emblem. Heroes.
It tends to do that from time to time. Just start lagging. But I think we're good now. Tyler is, okay. I got a Yoop here. You don't need to keep the tag if you don't want to. It's just, something for me to identify you if you're like a VOD watcher. Just say if you sent me a request as well. And then I'll take you. Nice. been there for 3 years. Like, no, I don't mind. It's easy for me to identify if somebody has the tag, because if I'm playing like AR Arena or something, it's just nice to see that. I'll always go out of my way to donate a ladder or whatnot if I can recognize names. Otherwise, I might forget. No, there's no more Otherworld Bond. It was only the event for the anniversary. So this account actually just barely missed it too. I think I created the account like 1 or 2 days too late actually. It was kind of sad. But it is what it is. It happens. It's not a big deal. Let's go do the Altina. I think I can auto battle this.
If I must.
Pretty sure I can auto battle it. Yeah, plenty of people in the chat should be active. Like, everybody who's added me is active, so definitely share your codes and such in chat, so we have more of an active player base.
So all can survive.
If I had the Otherworld Bond, I actually would have really liked it. Till I get Altina. I don't think it's that difficult though. She can just use like Serving Knife with Violet Ring, right? It's not that bad. I think she's better than Bloomeria, to be honest.
Emblem guide you.
Like, she should be better than Bloomeria. I guess there's some combat capabilities you could pull off, maybe with like an Arcane Renegade and Heavenly Soar. That does sound pretty cool.
Despair for the living.
Maybe.
If I must.
Hello, Hiji. Everybody's quit Fed, so I don't have to feel pressured to like choose between people on my friends list. Like literally everyone can just add me now. Feels good, man. Back in the day, you only had a limit of 50. Like, how do you choose people to add, right? That was the feels bad, man. Now I could just pretty much add everybody. And because I recently made this account and started streaming again, it does mean that basically everyone... Oh, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say everybody's active and playing again, but I guess that's not true. No... Well, most people are active and playing on my friends list.
A heavenly new year. We will win. Emblem guide you.
Feels like Yoon should still be able to do damage because she had like such an extreme potential on the amount of damage. That's a funny one, Snail Man. I should technically do those missions because they are orbs I haven't accounted for.
Happy New Year.
Also, hi. Yeah, Yoon's effects were that she had like basically 100% VR if an enemy was extremely debuffed. That was like her thing, but she also did insane damage too, based
We will
on
win.
how many units were debuffed. And she's pretty self-sufficient, like she applied most of the debuffs herself. Yeah, I mean there was counterplay to it, but of course most people don't counterplay to it. Maybe I'm wrong, I just feel like Yoon could still do things compared to other mythics. But who knows, game's too crazy now to really say if that's true. This should be an easy solo with Edelgard, right?
Emblem guide you.
I should probably just put it this encounter seal to make this quicker.
We will win. Emblem guide you. We will win.
I think I saw one of these was like, one of the mid-hero battles was Awakening against Alphador and what's her name? Valley? That seems really difficult. I don't know if I have the Awakening team for that. I think I might be lacking for Awakening.
Emblem guide you.
If so, that's definitely trouble. Limited hero battles are actually one of the scariest things to do on new accounts if you don't have one of the new units for that. This is obviously easy. You have like a new unit and it's easy. But if you don't have a new unit, then you're in trouble, which I think might be the case for Awakening. So let me just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that this Grima cannot solo Valley and Alphador. I'm definitely not Naga, and even if I did build Naga, she still wouldn't do it. So that's what I mean by pretty spooky. Either way, I think this is a good point to get to the Spark. The only event that I'm kind of missing now is the Inner Strike, so I'll go to that later. We don't talk about that even. The amount of effort in the past. Oh, cool. I guess there's something to get here. Okay. I know that green is priority, but if it's not green, then what do I want? That's an awakening character. Is Naga in the permanent pool? Yeah, it does feel like red is the correct choice here. Those look like that looks like much better fodder than this. Oh yeah, let's confirm orb check before we continue. I'm sure there were no doubts, but just in case, F2P orbs on a new account, pretty easy to farm up. These all seem so irrelevant. That's a decent thing to get, I guess. I'll take that. I did clean up the barracks for today, so there is no barracks cleanup needed in the middle of all this. doesn't seem that good, considering favor is a thing. This does give Kanto though, which is interesting. But, I can't imagine that's ever any good. That's a new unit. Oh my god. That's funny.
So, I came out of that weapon of yours.
Alright, let's get to it. Oh, red and blue then. .2017 unit, cool. Nice. I ultimately favor Peony more than Altina here, because I would be willing to wait for Altina's rerun, and then Sparker there. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I did need a second Dark Mythic, so why not? Now I can have Sothis and Yoon, like the oldest Dark Mythics, right? They are actually the oldest ones. Oh man. else was to do with this guy. Nice. It's a lot of Radiant Dawn characters. I actually should not be surprised.
I've lived a long life and have experienced much, but I've never met someone quite as unpredictable as you. My name is Zelgius. I've been a general for 2 different countries in my...
Let's go. Okay, we definitely take those.
I have spent most of my life.
Looks like they're sharing weapons here. That's a circle. Okay. No Peony in there. New unit. I mean, I'm gonna have to reevaluate after this park and see what the expected outcome is. Let me just heart that because it's new. that's pretty big. Huge.
We gods of Asgarther must value truth and justice above all else.
Yeah, that's a really good random off focus unit for sure. Already almost up to 3. That's a circle. New units. Also new unit. So what did we end up with, actually? It does look like the Altina spark is correct. Since we're at 3 Peonies and 2 Altinas. So we want to even that up. Yeah. Alright, let me go jump over to the simulator and see what our odds are here. And then I'll decide whether we continue or chill out. Technically only need 8 copies of each now. Alright. So I'm looking at it. And the 50th percentile is 1252 orbs. We're down already roughly 200-ish. A little bit less than 200, about 180 I think, or 170, something like that we spent. I don't remember what we started at. But maybe it's about 180 or 170. So we're definitely about the 50th percentile, just slightly above average at the moment. If we continue as is, we're a good chance of mostly spending everything. You could make an argument to continue a bit because you're already at focus charge. That's a good point. That is a good point. we likely wouldn't leave the banner here when we're at 2 focus charge, when both these are main projects, no matter what. So that's a really good point. And then I guess we can reevaluate at that point as well, since going towards the 3rd focus charge could set like a new benchmark as to where to go next. I did see that the Alphonse and VK banner, if that happens, would be roughly 1200, 1300 orbs. So as long as we end up maybe like better than 50th percentile on this banner, we should be able to farm enough for that banner, assuming we don't get screwed there. So it's not necessarily high risk, and that banner may not happen, whereas the orbs here, or not the orbs, but like the merges here are very valuable for maintaining Vault of Heavens, because we're definitely going to enter Vault of Heavens, I think today, once we play AR, and then at that point it's going to be pretty challenging to stay. Especially since on defense we're not going to be getting good results. Well, probably not getting good results. And the reason we have results here is probably because we're not in Vault of Heavens, but I expect once we're there, it's going to be pretty difficult to get good defense results with like a low level fort and such. So the merges will matter quite a bit. So I do lean towards wanting to commit, but I do think we have to kind of reevaluate our odds at different checkpoints. So yeah, I do think that the go to the focus charge and then stop there once the focus charge is used to see how it goes. Like, no matter what, we wouldn't leave a focus charge just hanging here. I don't think that's the right play, so definitely play it out further. New unit. And yeah, it's mostly a value play, so the focus charge ends up being the value play. And then we reevaluate with the statistics to see how it goes. I'm of the opinion that I do want to try to maintain the heaven best we can here, so trying to get a few more copies here and there would be pretty important, otherwise we risk losing Vault of Heavens. Hey Tarek, welcome back. Yeah, we definitely avoid Yoon at all costs on the focus charge. Like we pull colorless at that point. Again, if our summons are a bit lopsided, so if we got like specifically 10 Peonies and like 6 Altinas or something like that, we do stop and spark later I don't know if I can say the same thing about Altina though. Maybe. I guess it kind of depends on the session goes before I can make that decision. I don't think I've ever seen 5 green circle. Maybe on AHR, when it was like all green was like potentially the only time you'd ever see an all green circle. I don't have an Otherworld Bond Tarek, though that would be amazing if I did have one. Problem on defense isn't actually having like the newer characters, but some of the key ingredients for good defense are definitely missing on a new account. Specifically, Luther and Volver, the mythic versions that break the safe defense, and without those, your defense is really exposed to like hit and run strategies, which are very powerful. Otherwise, it's not so difficult to make a defense if you just use whatever like newest units you have. Speaking of new unit, is it a dancer? It is a dancer, right? Okay. Old 4-star focuses over here. Actually, I have Katarina already. That's crazy. So this is definitely not looking too great. Don't want to build up that rate too much. It's okay. Even with a high rate, I don't feel like my orbs are spent on Yoon to be any good. We really don't care about that. I guess that's our focus charge then. Who is this anyways? 80 Outcry Doll, huh?
My father cooked for Lord Elliowood's grandfather.
Okay, well that's good. Means that we can start using focus charge rates.
I hear a familiar...
Shocking. You'd think with a 7% that you'd have a pretty good chance.
Allow me to shoulder some of your burden.
It is true, it's technically the same rate as getting any 5-star, it's just, it feels like it should be higher. Speaking of which, new unit.
Oh, dear me.
It almost feels worth it to go into the greens. I don't think so, though. Let me reevaluate what we're at now. Did that screw over our rates a little bit? I will actually use Yoon on defense, I think. For the lift loss, yeah. I'll probably use Otis and Yoon. I will be using both, but like, it is kind of true that they're not necessarily worth that much with the merge. I'm gonna build a Grima, no, I'll probably build Wallace. So the Altina, the Peony counter are actually the same. Problem is we went like maybe 200 or 300 orbs and we got one of each, which isn't very good. Let me see what the percentile is. Yeah, we're slightly above 50th percentile, like 51% actually. So we're just hovering at that 50 percentile, even though the results seemed kind of oofy, like the rate went up quite a bit. It's still hovering at 50 percentile. If we're to complete this, it probably would cost all the orbs. So I think that's a potentially too much of a risk, especially if the Alphonse and BK banner happens. So I don't think we continue here. At least for now. I mean, we probably continue if that banner doesn't happen. If that banner doesn't happen, then we do continue and finish. But it can't be right now, so... Yeah, apparently we'll know by Friday. Got you, Synergy, thanks. Oh yeah, I recognize that name. That's where we got the Plumeria on the other account. Yeah, we'll chill out here. I can use Peony right away. If I truly want to optimize, then I have to actually use one less unit and run into the triple mythic timeline already. It's pretty funny. Wait, we can use Lowen. Oh, he's still bonus? Dude, he's bonus next week. That's... Oh wait, I don't need to use him. I can use Reagan. But I can use Lowen instead of Wallace. I'm not going to, though. It's only like 3 games, right? 4 games, maybe? I think I still use Peony, though. So we have to change around our teams a little bit. I could just not use Rune, I guess. We're at the end of the week, so like this one merge probably doesn't matter. I think for the next time light season comes, I will probably use triple mythic, but I don't have to do it here. So let's just stick to cozy games. Then again, the games are pretty easy, so maybe I don't even have to like care about only using 2 units. Maybe I'm fine to do that. Yeah, maybe I can afford to bench one of these units. Question is who? Balder? Probably Balder, I think. Which is so weird to say, but yeah, I think Balder is the weakest unit here. Frostvalger banner is for new players. It's a Hero Fest. You get it for 2 weeks on a new account. Your old account, that's why. Yeah, you wouldn't see it on an old account. It's only for like a brand new account you get it for 2 weeks. It's like, oh, I don't think res IV on Peony matters. Seems like a pretty whatever IV, so we're gonna merge into the neutral. It's pretty funny that Baby Cam actually ends up being better than Boulder. I genuinely think so. Because of Deadly Miasma, or rather like that Camilla does the Miasma effect. I just think that's so powerful for dealing with potential corner rings. Balder like struggles against that. Well, I guess if Balder and Cam were together, it's okay. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Could try upgrading the attack defense seal for Edelgard actually. Let's see. Well, coins are pretty valuable. Maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna do it yet. Just because coins are premium. I'm good with this team. Let's do it. I don't need anything else.
giant walks among you!
Expect greatness.
I can do it. What now?
We will win.
At your command.
Aha!
So pretty interesting first map already.
Certainly. Ready. I can do it. What now? I can do it. Aha!
Hitting the Gale Force there,
I can do
it's
it.
actually not so great.
Say the word.
I will fell. So you've come. I will fell them.
That's why I'm building him.
Expect greatness.
What now?
Name a target.
I can do it. Aha! I can do it. What now?
We will win.
Maybe this way. Good morning.
Expect greatness.
What?
Certainly.
It's not a pain.
We will win.
Divine justice. Houses unite! Expect greatness.
I will try. I can do it. Aha!
Certainly.
We will win.
Certainly.
What's up, Jupe? Game is about feeling, man. Just gotta feel it.
Expect greatness.
There's no such thing as a weapon triangle anymore.
Certainly.
We will win.
Game's all about vibes.
What now?
Expect greatness.
Is he not trapped in? Or am I missing something? He's definitely trapped. Okay, so where are they getting the movement from? Yeah, where do they get that movement from?
I can do it.
Oh, okay, I see it. I see it.
Certainly. Expect greatness.
Aha! Ha!
I will fell them!
At your command.
We will win.
What now? Right.
Say the word.
So you've come.
At your command.
Maybe this way.
Certainly. Expect greatness.
Ready.
We will win.
Ha! Certainly.
Okay, so that match took me like more time than usual.
I can do it. What now?
Yeah, using Cam over Boulder I think is the correct choice, which is such a weird take. Considering she's such an older unit.
Fighting.
Is that a hardened clown?
Name a target.
Good morning.
Expect greatness.
Maybe this way.
We will win.
Alright, we can take off animations. Nothing too interesting here.
Expect greatness.
That's surprising.
Aha!
Or maybe it isn't surprising.
Certainly.
What now?
We will win.
Expect greatness.
I can do it. What now?
Alright, so the check we have to make is whether Veer has guard. Does he have guard? Yes. Well, he doesn't have guard, but he has scowl. Yeah, it definitely looks like he has scowl, so I'm gonna hit the other units.
What now? I can do it. What now? What now? I will try.
We will win.
Certainly.
Aha!
Okay.
Say the word.
That's why we bring Cam. Start to deal with the cornering.
We will win.
I can do it.
Yeah, Edelgard and Cam work well together because I can set up a flame vein so Cam can still engage. So we should be able to still sweep. No problem.
Right.
Expect greatness.
I will try.
At your command. Certainly.
Good morning.
We will win.
That was a mistake. Oops.
What now?
I was supposed to smite onto the thing.
Expect greatness.
It's fine. I'm just down one action. It's not that big of a deal. I used the wrong dancer for some reason.
I will try.
I thought my dancers have smite now. I'm so used to the other thing.
Certainly.
Right.
They still work.
We will win.
Or not.
Expect greatness.
Okay, that I did not expect.
We will win.
This is real, so I can't actually engage
Certainly.
on that tile. Wow.
Expect greatness.
The Tharja support makes all the difference.
We will win.
We can
What now?
still retreat. It's fine.
Expect greatness.
I think we can retreat. Or maybe not.
can do it.
Say the word.
Aha!
Certainly. Expect greatness.
I will fell them.
Yeah, actually, I don't think so. I have 2 repositions. I'll get these 2 out,
We will win.
but not Edelgard.
Expect greatness.
Did not expect Grima to win that matchup. I guess it's trap gamble time, chat.
Certainly.
This trap is real. It has to be. You would put your traps in melee range. There's no reason this isn't real. Since this design, this defense has some thought into it, I'm like 99% sure this is real.
Expect greatness.
Which means we're probably laddering.
I can do it.
We will win.
Yep. Press F in chat.
At your command.
What now?
It's okay. Gotta ladder some of them. We don't have too many ladders though. Because we don't have
This has to be
a lot of
done.
divine dude. I blew that though by not smiting onto the trap. It's okay. Total player error. What? I was looking for the Bane there and I couldn't find it.
Aha!
I'm not sure Edelgard actually beats all these units. But we're about to find out.
Ready.
Name a target.
Certainly.
Say the word.
Maybe this way. I will try. I can do it.
At your command.
Good morning.
Say the word.
Expect greatness.
What now? Aha! I can do it. What now?
So probably
I can
not
do it.
getting the Gale Force this time.
We will win. Certainly.
Aha!
We will win.
What now?
Expect greatness.
I have 2 more kills here. We can't kill 3 emu.
I can do it.
Oh wait, 1, 2, I miscounted.
We will win.
Edo has 2 more. Okay, I see it. And it's a Lin ring, but on turn 1, so it's fine. Okay.
Aha!
I don't math.
Certainly.
Oh wait, that doesn't work though if my Edel doesn't beat the enemy Edel. No, that might not be a win though.
We will win.
We should see if my Edel beats the enemy Edel, because if it doesn't, then we're screwed.
What now?
Expect greatness. Certainly.
Yeah, see? You don't win.
I can do it.
We will win.
Unless Hector here is providing the support that makes a difference. Which I think he actually does. It says inflicts 5 minus to all stats. So technically, yeah.
Certainly.
But I don't really trust like the combat forecast anymore. I don't really know if that actually works.
Aha!
Suppose we can run away. Or maybe I just bring in
So you've come.
Velger and that's good enough.
What now? Name a target.
Or not, she doesn't do anything. Cool.
Say the word. At your command.
What now?
Expect greatness.
can do it. What now?
We will win.
Aha!
Certainly.
I can do it.
We will win.
Name a target. Say the word.
What? Oh, that was a style. Okay. I'm like, how did... It threw me off so much.
At your command. Name a target.
Expect greatness.
At your command.
Ready.
Say the word.
What now?
Name a target.
I can do it. Aha!
At your command.
What now? I can do it.
We will win.
I will fell them.
It's kind of an awkward position.
Name a target.
We don't have a vein right here on the fountain.
Say the word.
And
Certainly.
metal doesn't reach.
Right. I will try.
At your command.
We will win.
Name a target. Say the word.
I guess we win here, maybe. No, I still need the pots, so we'll go back.
What now?
Expect greatness.
Right. Maybe this way. Ready.
So you've come.
Good morning.
At your command.
Certainly.
What now? Aha!
Say the word.
We will win.
Name a target.
Certainly.
Right.
Expect greatness. Certainly.
Almost there. Seems straightforward enough.
Say the word. Say the word.
We will win.
I can do it.
Certainly. Expect greatness.
What now? I can do it. Maybe this way. I will try.
I will fell them!
Certainly.
That was fast. Might have been like one of the fastest games I've had.
I will try.
Ooh. Alright. That one's not gonna be as easy for sure.
Aha! Right.
So you've come.
What now?
The Loki effect is super annoying.
Ready.
At your command. Say the word.
We will win.
I will fell them!
Certainly.
Aha!
Expect greatness.
I'm pretty sure this bolt trap has to be real.
We will win.
Maybe this way.
I guess I can enter in through this side. Maybe that's fine.
What now?
Okay, this avoids the Loki shenanigans.
Certainly.
Name a target.
Yeah, I can work with this. I think.
Say the word.
Expect greatness.
As long as I don't actually beat Smolder. Hope so.
At your command.
We will win.
Alright. Cool.
Certainly.
Good start.
I can do it.
Expect greatness.
Aha!
Certainly. We will win.
So you've come.
What now? I can do it. What now? Aha! What now? Right. I will try. I can do it. What now? I can do it. Aha!
I think we're fine if I just go here. In fact, this is probably safe too because of the ice veins. I don't know how the enemy phase of this guy is, so I don't want to really take that risk. So if I just go here, could go there too. Oh wait. Assign decoy, right? Wait, isn't Loki trapped though? I think Loki's trapped. If I'm remembering how these terrain shenanigans work. So this is safe. This is probably safe. This is safe. I think we're safe, as long as we don't challenge Tree Man. Pretty sure. I'll go here.
Right.
I will fell them.
What now? I will try. Good morning.
So you've come.
Interesting. I guess Tree Man could have hit this ice, which would have allowed Loki to attack. So there was technically some danger. I don't know why He broke this one though. Maybe because Peony is what he's targeting? Probably.
Certainly. Expect greatness.
I can do it.
So you've come.
Ready.
We will win.
Say the word. Name a target.
Kapow! Kaboom!
It's nice to have the one VTuber that actually showcases gameplay instead of just summons. I hope the break treated you well.
Yo, Chris Ross with the 3 months. Thank you, man. The game is definitely more than just summoning.
I will fell them.
And I summon to play. I don't play to summon. Summons were average though, just in case, because I've seen a few of you ask. We got 50th. We're just like right on
Certainly.
par. Nothing fancy.
What now?
Expect greatness.
So you've come.
I will try.
Again, thank you for the sub. Means a lot, man. No, we didn't finish
We
it.
will win.
I'm suspecting that. Oh, sorry, I didn't clarify that. I'm suspecting. Oh,
Expect greatness.
Aha!
I'm suspecting that we might have like AHR top, or rather 9 to 14, which would have chosen Alphonse, Legendary BK, and New Year's Valley, and they're like all confirmed to rerun. So I'm saving some orbs in case that banner drops, and that might be a more important banner to commit to. So that's why we didn't go all in yet. We'd probably go in, like, if that banner doesn't exist, or the numbers just end up being better than I expect. Defending with, like, a forward disadvantage is the weirdest situation. Like, I'm assuming my units just can't kill stuff. But I do have you now, so next time I guess we can just use Sophis and you. Do have mythics, triple mythics actually. Dude, this guy is stacked. Yeah, we're Vol to Heaven next weekend, which is actually why summoning is important. So like I kind of want to commit to the mythic merges because of that. Is that a trap gamble? Oh, he hit that. Oh yeah, he has the sound trap. That's good. Dude's just floating. Seems like an actual good player. Floating between like Volt and non-Volt maybe. Okay. What? Oh my god, this smite. So ridiculous. New Sophis smite, man. Rip. This is so funny. Oh, the dancers of this is so ridiculous. So this even denied the bots, check it out. New Fortress level 4. It's actually an equal matchup. So they must be kind of new too. Yeah, it makes sense. Their seals aren't upgraded. This might be a new account as well. I only see like new rings, new heroes. But this is probably a new account as well. Like new on new account game. Looks like they upgraded Bull Tower right away though, which is kind of fun. That was quick. I think I showed this one in previous stream, but I'll show it again. It's like a bike end turn. Sonic always seems to get a snipe though, which is nice. Home of the Dirt Basque, is it possible for friends to be matched against each other on either raids? Yes it is. Definitely possible. We took out the biggest threat, which was obviously Soltis. Stand no chance now. I could finally remove my off-season for Mortis next time in Dark. Alright, I think that's a pretty solid place to end chat. I'm if you run into my defense, you auto lose? Nah, the defense isn't that bad. You could probably just end turn with bike and win, because of forward advantage. So saying, I think this is pretty much where we end for today. I'm going to continue farming some orbs, just in case the second banner does pop out, like a Hero Fest or something big. And we wait before we finish off Altina and Peony. Despite the banner rates being really good, it's still a better idea just to wait to see what comes. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today, folks. I will probably be back on Thursday, I think. Yeah, probably Thursday. If I do come back sooner, I'll say something in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, then just message Emu for access. I'm sure he'll put a Discord link in the chat. Yeah, I usually post in the stream chat there. There's a stream channel where I just give some updates when the next stream is coming. But usually it's Monday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday. I think we're good. There's no need to run anything. I think we're totally set. Rank 23 here. Green Assault should be top 3k. Wow, pretty close, but yeah, top 3k looks like. Probably. Resin Battles is good. Rank 3. So we're set. A week is done. Next week, Vault of Heavens in the new account, which is pretty amazing. And with that being said, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for coming. Peace.